Umar Ahmed, IFL TV, MTK Global, Wembley Arena, post-fight with Umar Sadiq. A very dapper looking Umar Sadiq, actually.
Thank you very much, we try, man.
Second round stoppage.
It's the logo. It's the logo. TBS, Top Boxer Sadiq.
Yeah, second round stoppage.
Yeah.
Assessment?
It was... Well, it was the second
Sorry,
round
Merv
stoppage,
is just...
yeah.
I won't repeat what you did,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Probably pinch your ass. He's not
Yeah.
for that. So yeah, 2 rounds. He retired after the second round. I dropped him 3 times. I think that makes a statement. Well, yeah, it does, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing with opponents at this level, and I did that. Dropped him to the head, dropped him to the body. Retired after 2 rounds. Word is I cracked his rib, but whether that's confirmed, I don't know. Point being made is, I don't need to be fighting these guys. I've said since the Chelly fight, I've said, the difficulties I had going into the fight on the day and in the changing room. And it is what it is. I understand I'm back building, but I want to build with people that, are coming to give me more rounds. Since that fight, I've had 2 fights and both have stopped in 2 rounds. So clearly, I'm saying I want to step up, because look at my performances. I'm proving that I'm ready to step up.
2 fights under your new trainer now.
Yeah.
How's that all been?
It's been fantastic. There's new trainers, actually. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
And so we've got Harry Andrews and Lionel Omar. And it's fantastic. I know it's such a cliche, but I'm really enjoying training with these guys. There's an exact focus and vision as to how I should be boxing and how my career should go, and we're working on it. I'm enjoying training with them. I can see the results. They speak for themselves. Leading up to the Zach fight, I had 1 stoppage out of 3, but now I've had 2 stoppages out of 2 in or after the second round. So, I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next time out, which should be soon, I hope.
Do you feel sort of reborn as a fighter?
I wouldn't say reborn, but I'd say I have a different approach. Because before, I've always been committed, so it's a bit hard to say reborn. But I was committed more in the sense of, just get out, box, enjoy yourself, things will flow. But now I'm a lot more menacing. I have really bad intentions when I'm going in the ring. Not even in training. Like I'm nearly punching my coaches at times when the pads look. I'm being serious. So it might be like throw this combination, bang, 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 hands out, and if they haven't got the pads for the next shot, I just mimic throwing it. But that's because I'm thinking of hurting someone. So yeah, I guess it's a newer version of me. I'm enjoying it, and it means that the things that they're doing with me are working.
Now, Zach Chelly, weirdly enough, has been on the Watford bill you last out, and he's on tonight.
Yeah.
He's going for the southern area.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there because you had your first career loss to him.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to sort of hold your career around him, but that is a fight, surely a rematch, maybe next year, that you're looking forward to.
Whenever it happens, I'm ready for it. I'm even better now than that fight, and like I said, all the things that I had going into that fight. So it's a fight that I'm confident in winning whenever it happens. And I think being on the same shows builds a good narrative, but I'm really not watching him. I'm not watching anyone at all. You asked me earlier if I feel reborn, and I think the main thing is right now I'm just focused on myself, on my path, my development, and when I'm in a position where I can call shots, then perhaps I can start calling him out or asking him for another fight. But for now, I'm focused on myself. I'm menacing. My performances are menacing. And I'm looking forward to knocking on and climbing my way up the rankings.
Alright, Umar Sadiq, thank you very much for coming to IFL TV. Just one last thing, I don't normally do this in post-fight interviews, but I know you're very opinionated on boxing, and obviously we've had some major things going on in boxing recently. The one I want to touch upon is Big Baby Miller. Failed a drug test first, and he kind of pleaded his innocence. And then 2 days later it came out he failed another 2, and then he kind of admitted it.
Yeah.
Just your thoughts on that situation, really.
And after that, I'm reading now that because he didn't have a license of New York at the time, he's not even going to get a ban. So I think what that does as well is it says to fighters, actually, just don't renew your license, do whatever the fuck you want, and then come back when you're ready. So I think an example needs to be made of him. It's disgusting. Failing 1 drug test, you can make excuses. Everyone might think, he's chatting shit, but when you fail 3 and the things that he was failing for, the guys are wrong. And not only is boxing such a dangerous sport that we're putting our lives on the line for, he's a heavyweight, so he's in there with the intent to cause serious harm to somebody. And I think the punishment for people who were pops for taking drugs should be a lot stricter, because right now there isn't really a deterrent. You know, people are serving that 6-month bans and, you know, getting on with promoters. I think if someone pops for drugs, they need to start getting, you know, blackballed by all promoters, by governing bodies. There need to be harsher, longer sentences, or, you know, for bans. And even, like, I think if someone gets popped after a fight as well, they should be done for grievous bodily harm, especially if they knock the person out. Because, like, what's the difference between doing that and having a weapon on you? Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not in support of it at all, and I think an example needs to be made of him. And although he's not been suspended, I think every respectable governing body should not grant him a license for some time to come.
All right, thank you for your thoughts on that. Listen, well done tonight, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, thank you. And just one more thing. I've got really profound cheekbones, and I've noticed every time I fight and I do an interview, it always looks like I'm busted up. But I just have profound cheekbones. Man's a muddle, innit? So cool, thank you very much.
Nice one, Umar.
Yeah, cool.